For 3 years, I believed I had married the perfect man. His name was Daniel Ashford, successful, charming, wealthy, and the kind of husband every woman dreamed about. Or so I thought. If someone had told me that the man sleeping beside me every night was secretly preparing to destroy my life, I would have laughed in their face. I trusted him with everything: my heart, my future, my secrets. I never imagined he would become my greatest enemy. It all started one Friday evening. Daniel kissed my forehead before leaving for what he claimed was a 5-day international business conference. "I'll miss you. I'll call every night." Those were his last words before walking out the front door. The house suddenly felt enormous, silent, lonely. My best friend Sophia suggested I shouldn't spend the weekend alone. "Let's invite a few friends over. No alcohol if you don't want. Just music, pizza, and laughter." After days of hesitation, I finally agreed. It wasn't some wild party, only a handful of close friends. Music echoed through the living room. People laughed. We played board games. Cooked together, watched old movies. By midnight, everyone had left, except Sophia. She stayed because heavy rain had flooded the roads. We talked until nearly 3 a.m. before falling asleep in separate guest rooms. Nothing unusual happened. Nothing illegal, nothing immoral, or at least, that's what I believed. Monday morning changed everything. My phone exploded, unknown numbers, hundreds of messages, thousands of notifications. At first, I thought someone famous had accidentally tagged me online. Then I opened my social media. The first thing I saw made my blood freeze. A video, millions of views, title, "Cheating Wife Exposed." My profile picture was on the thumbnail. My phone number was written beneath it, my full name, my city, even my workplace. I couldn't breathe. My hands shook as I pressed play. The footage showed hidden camera angles inside my own bedroom, inside my hallway, living room, kitchen. Every room, every conversation had been recorded. Someone had secretly installed cameras throughout my house. The editing was cruel. Short clips stitched together to create a completely false story. Normal moments looked suspicious. Conversations were cut in half. Background audio was manipulated. Everything had been designed to make me appear guilty. Millions believed it. Within hours, I lost my job. Neighbors stopped speaking to me. My parents received anonymous calls. My younger brother was bullied online. Even strangers began sending disgusting messages. Some threatened me, others offered money, some wanted to meet. Some wanted revenge. The internet had already judged me. No court, no evidence, just public execution. That evening, my phone rang again. Unknown number, a deep male voice whispered, "You deserve worse." Then he laughed and disconnected. For the first time in my life, I locked every door. Daniel returned home the next afternoon. He pretended to know nothing. "What happened? Why are you crying? Who would do such a terrible thing?" He hugged me, comforted me, played the perfect husband, but something felt wrong. Very wrong. That night, while he slept, I remembered something. Daniel had always refused to let me touch his office computer. Always. No exceptions. My instincts screamed. I quietly entered his office. His computer was password protected. Fortunately, his birthday still worked. The desktop opened. One folder caught my attention. Private project inside. Hundreds of surveillance videos. Every room, every day, for 3 years. He had been recording me. Another folder. Uploads. There it was. The edited version. The fake scandal, the upload confirmation, the fake accounts, receipts from websites paying for viral content. Even messages between Daniel and someone called Marcus. One message read, "Once everyone believes she's unfaithful, the divorce will be easy." Another, "After the public destroys her reputation, she'll accept any settlement." Then I discovered the final document. Daniel had recently purchased a $10 million life insurance policy. On me. I stopped breathing. This wasn't about divorce. It was preparation. I secretly copied every file onto a hidden drive, every message, every recording, every financial document, every insurance paper. Then I walked back to bed, pretending nothing had happened. The next morning, I hired the best cybercrime lawyer in the country, then a digital forensic investigator, then a retired intelligence officer. They all reached the same conclusion. Daniel hadn't acted alone. He belonged to an underground organization specializing in destroying reputations, business rivals, political enemies, wealthy spouses. Anyone could become their target. The investigators traced every payment, every cryptocurrency wallet, every hidden server, every anonymous account. Everything eventually led back to Daniel. But I wanted more than prison. I wanted justice, the kind that couldn't be bought. Over the next 2 months, I smiled, cooked dinner, pretended forgiveness. Meanwhile, my legal team quietly built an unbreakable case. Every day Daniel believed he was winning. Every day he unknowingly dug his own grave. The biggest technology conference in the country invited Daniel as the keynote speaker. Thousands attended, media from around the world. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. Halfway through his speech, the giant screens behind him suddenly changed. His presentation disappeared. Instead, every hidden recording, every payment, every confession, every deleted message, every insurance document, every plan to frame his own wife played in front of thousands. Silence filled the hall, then chaos erupted. Reporters rushed the stage. Police officers entered within minutes. Daniel tried to run. He never made it past the exit. Months later, the court sentenced him to decades in prison. Marcus and several members of the surveillance network were arrested. The websites hosting the manipulated videos were forced to remove every copy. News channels publicly apologized. My employer offered my position back. People who once insulted me suddenly wanted forgiveness. But scars don't disappear. I rebuilt my life, started helping victims of digital exploitation, created a foundation supporting people whose reputations had been destroyed by online lies. For the first time, my pain had meaning. Sometimes people ask me, if you could go back and marry Daniel again, knowing everything, would you? I smile, look toward the sunrise, and answer, no, because the woman who entered that marriage was innocent. But the woman who walked away was unbreakable.